Complainant stated that she was unable to tell if he was a wreck, but she was able to clearly see his.
Do you have any questions, sir?
No fucking nerves!
All right, guys. Today we got a wild court hearing featuring a completely unhinged sovereign citizen. He's being charged with indecent exposure after allegedly touching himself in public while staring at a woman that, as you just saw, he totally loses it in court, and his lawyer looks super uncomfortable. I honestly feel bad for her. You can tell she's regretting every step that led her to representing this guy. Imagine going through years of law school only to end up sitting next to that. Judge Fleur is clearly over it. The courtroom's a mess, and things go off the rails fast. Let's jump into it. And let me know what you think about this case while we watch.
Good morning, sir. What was the last name again?
Lane, Brandon Lane, yeah.
So, Mr. Lane, you were charged with. All right, you were charged with indecent exposure. You wanted to do the PC on indecent?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with indecent exposure. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
May 26, 2024, officers were dispatched to a defendant touching his private area at the Metro-owned downtown transit center located on 1900 Main Street, Harris County, Texas. The officer was advised by Metro Dispatch that the complainant called and stated that the defendant was exposing himself to her. The complainant told officers that the defendant was a black male in a blue hoodie and boarded a Metro bus, and then ultimately pointed the bus that he had boarded. Matching the description, and complainant witness confirmed that that was the same person. Complainant stated that the defendant followed her from across the street, pulled out his penis, and started exposing it to her and looking at her. She further stated that the defendant began stroking his penis back and forth with his hands, looking at her without speaking, approximately 5 to 10 feet away. The complainant stated that she was unable to tell if he was erect, but she was able to clearly see his penis as he was stroking.
Your Honor, after speaking with my client, the officers approached 2 males. I have to wait on body cam to see what the other male looked like, but my client's saying that wasn't him. He just.
I mean, I don't know. I think that there's probable cause to go forward now. Mr. Lane. Mr. Lane, we will get the body cam to ensure and see if that is in fact you, because we don't know. All we know is that we have someone that has identified you. I will try to have them get the body. Do you have it now? What evidence do you have now?
This is a brand new case, Your Honor. This is the 26th, so I don't know. There's nothing in yet, so I literally just wrote this up before I came to court.
Okay, I will, Mr. Lane, I will try to have them get the information and the body cams as quick as possible so we can verify that it is you. I would say let's try hopefully a week. The problem is that I can't give you a PR bond because you continue to take off on us. I had your evading arrest at 7503 because we can't get you here. So, okay. Do you have any questions, sir?
No fucking nerves!
Hey, hit the button, please.
Yes.
Not the best time for me.
I don't know if it was this.
All right, same thing happened down there with me.
That was, no,
Hey, Ms. Hayes, can we have him evaluated, please?
On his previous case, Your Honor, his first case in your court, he was already set for a mental health evaluation, but he absconded. He's homeless.
He's,
So,
the look that he was giving us, that was, did you see me eyeing you to?
yes, I moved over. Yes.
oh, you see where I can't, you see?
Yeah.
He's pretty coherent when I'm speaking with him, but I've seen the episode
I just-
coming about. So he's gonna be in custody. Hopefully we can schedule the evaluation. I'll speak to the CLO and go from there.
For sure.
Thank you.
That was one of the wildest things I've seen in a courtroom in a long time. This guy walked and presumed innocent, and after that meltdown, he basically sentenced himself that he was literally slamming his head on the table like he just realized his free trial expired. Honestly, that's enough to charge him, not for indecent exposure of his body, but for completely exposing his lack of self-control. Shout out to the attorney. Though, she backed away so smoothly, like she knew he was about to Hulk out. You could just tell she was done with the nonsense, especially after the way he mean-mugged the judge. She's probably already writing up the "I regret to inform you I can no longer represent you" email. Anyway, let's get into the next court hearing, where Judge Boyd absolutely roasts everyone for talking over her while she's just trying to...
If you are in the box, do not talk to your client while we're on the record. How do you know we're on the record? Because I call the style of the case. I keep saying that. And what I keep saying is, I don't understand when we're not on the record, everybody just sits there and don't talk to anybody. And the minute we get on the record, that's when everybody wants to have a conversation. I have patience in my pocket, but slowly but surely, that patience is going to wear out. Everyone who's on the trial docket, if you are on the trial docket, you need to have the court coordinator or the clerk pull your file so I can let you know when you can be back here for trial, because we're not going to do this thing where everybody is rushing up here at 12 o'clock when we're actually taking our lunch at 12, because the prosecutors need a break at 12. The staff needs a break at 12. The court reporter who's been taking down everything that everyone's been saying needs their break. The probation officer needs their break. And do not approach the coordinator or the clerk when we're on the record. Again, how do you know we're on the record? Because I call the style of the case. Now, I hope everybody understands. And now that I've said this, you know what's going to end up happening? I'm not going to hear any chatter, and we're not even on the record. The end.
I've honestly never seen Judge Boyd act like that before, so it was a little surprising to see her snap. But to be fair, I totally get it. Imagine trying to keep order in a courtroom while a bunch of lawyers rush up like it's Black Friday at Walmart, and all you want is to make it to lunch on time. Judges have to maintain control, and under Rule 3.5 of the American Bar Association's model rules, lawyers aren't even supposed to disrupt court like that. So yeah, I get why she had to shut it down fast. And before I wrap this up, can we talk about that sovereign citizen trying to turn his forehead into a gavel? Like, sir, that's not how you make a legal point. That's how you land yourself in a padded cell. Just a reminder, acting like that in court doesn't just get you a headache, it can get you charged with contempt. That means fines, or even jail time. So as funny as it is to watch, don't try it in real life, unless you're into holding cells and metal toilets. But if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. And let me know in the comments, was Judge Boyd justified in snapping like that? Or do you think she went too far? Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.